Hey guys, this crypto class. In today's video I brought two updates on the secret behind the decrease in the views in crypto niche for small channel and big channel in this 2024. If you look at a lot of channel, you can see that there have been decrease in views despite the title. I will show you how the title affected, but we are coming to that. Okay, now you can see that small channel are getting smaller views, big channel are also experiencing the same thing but not like the small channel. Okay, here are the secret behind it. Okay, I will just first of all introduce the plain face of this flyer. Okay, this is for the small channel. Now the small channel, let's say you have been having 2k views, then it will reduce from this 2k views to 100 views. For big channel, 50k views to 1k views. And you'll be wondering what is happening to crypto niche, what is happening to crypto niche. Even me myself, I've asked that question, what is happening to views these days? But there is a secret behind this. Okay, now the secret behind this is that these are the 5 main reasons for decrease in views in crypto niche. Okay, now before I introduce it, if you are new on this channel and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and give us a subscription, turn on your bell icon to also that YouTube will notify you anytime we post any new video, and go ahead and give us a thumb up to increase our algorithm, and share to your friends for them to participate and know what is happening on the crypto niche, and do well to join our Telegram group, guys. Okay, now these are the 5 main reasons that is behind this decrease in view for the last few days or months. Okay, let me say it's a month. Okay, now number one is Bitcoin ETF. You have been hearing about Bitcoin ETF. I'm going to be explaining these 5 reasons one after the other. Now number two is too much deceitful sites. Okay, there are many sites, a lot of sites sprouting out from different coins just coming out, and most of them will not last longer. They will just stay for some days, and the owners and the managers will not be able to manage it very well. Now Bitcoin having is coming up by April. We'll be having Bitcoin having. I'm going to explain each of these reasons one after the other. Now the fourth one is news and imbalance. You can see that recently there are too much news causing a lot of havoc in the crypto niche, causing imbalances, causing a lot of liquidity in market. You can see there is a lot of liquidity in the market. If you are not strong crypto trader, just be losing money every now and then. Okay, now this imbalance, I will tell you when this imbalance is gonna fill up, and then the crypto market is going to balance, and people will not be afraid again to go into crypto niche because everything has balanced. Once you give out news or you upload, then this upload, now they will be glad to go ahead and click it. But now that the market is not stable at all, there is decrease in price. Okay, I'm going to be showing you this one after the other. Then another problem is problem of title. Guys, we have a lot of problem in title where you be thinking of what to put as your title. Your title contributes a lot of quota for viewers to view your platform or your channel. Before we start talking about Bitcoin ETF, we have to understand what is the history of Bitcoin ETF, Bitcoin ETF price, the advantage, the disadvantage, of which I do not reach the advantage and disadvantage, but as time proceeds, we'll be touching the advantage and disadvantage, how it has affected the market, and how people have lose effort and maybe somehow lose interest in this Bitcoin ETF because of the down and bearish market that we have currently. So the bearish market now is making people not to feel like to go into trading, or except you are an expert and you are good on data analysis, that is market analysis, then you can be able to analyze, and you are not a person that is holding a particular pairs of coin for a long time. For those that are holding coin for a particular long time, maybe on spot, now they are not seeing gain, rather they are seeing losses. Now the losses now could not even allow them to watch the price, or they watch the chart going down or coming up. Most of them believe that it's going to go up again. They are not going to sell out, they are not going to do this. But once you are a Bitcoin trader, you understand that as market makes changes, then you try to adjust and then sell off anytime you want to sell off. And then also, whether market is moving up or moving down is on your own favor, because you have analyzed market and you know how market is going to work. Now this ETF now has bring a lot of problem in the market system. And ETF does not determine the market price, rather it follows Bitcoin price. As Bitcoin is going up, is also going up. As it's coming down, is also coming down. And today was recorded about 1% in BITO. Now in the overview I previewed, I saw 1% from 1 day change. Okay, previously closing price about $19 and thereabout, of which I will not be able to be showing you all these things, but I believe if you listen very well, you are going to get me where I'll be showing you pictures on this ETF. Okay, now we'll just go ahead to explain this Bitcoin ETF, and then go ahead and show you how it has affected these views and market prices and the rest, the advantage and all that. Okay, now before we go into Bitcoin ETF, because it's gonna take us a lot of time, I would have cut this video for just Bitcoin ETF, but I decided to take it more longer because I want to explain everything right here. Okay, now we'll be going ahead to view the Bitcoin ETF price currently right now. All right, here is the ETF price. Okay, now you can see there is 4.92% in 1 day reduction. You can see this is affecting the market, and this decrease has caused people not to feel interested in Bitcoin market. Okay, now you can see in 1 day they have lose about 1% of the interest. Okay, you can see 1 day now is decreasing 4.92. Okay, which is resulting in 1% decrease. And also in BITO you can see 1% decrease if you go and check there. Now this is for 1 day. Then if I click on these 7 days right here, now you can see in 7 days it was 56.0% in 7 days. But recently, you know what is happening, and everywhere is bearish, and this just occurred within few days, 2 days ago, and you are seeing 4.92% right here. Now you can see the news right here. This is from CoinMarketCap. There are a lot of news incurring a lot of losses from traders, because as news are coming, people are following the news, and the market prices are just going in direction that is not favorable to most traders. There are a lot of something that it has caused, this ETF has caused. Okay, now I'll be going over to the advantage, because a lot of things need to be said about this ETF, and I don't think this video will contain everything, but I will try my best to cover up everything. Okay, we have been in Bitcoin ETF for a long while, but I believe we can be able to explain the 5 items I listed that affect the views in small and big channel. Okay, right here is Bitcoin ETF. What are Bitcoin ETF? Now, Bitcoin ETF are exchange traded funds that track the value of Bitcoin and trade on traditional market exchange rather than cryptocurrency exchanges. They allow investors to invest in Bitcoin without having to go through the hustle of using a cryptocurrency exchange, while providing leverage to its price. Now, this exactly what Bitcoin ETF means. And now you can see Bitcoin ETF is at the center of Bitcoin. Okay. Now, how does this Bitcoin ETF works? Now, an ETF, exchange trader fund, is an investment fund that track the price of the underlying asset or index today. ETF are available for several assets and industry ranging from commodities to cryptocurrencies like currencies. Okay, a Bitcoin ETF would work the same way the price of one share of the exchange traded fund would fluctuate with the price of Bitcoin. I've already said this thing earlier, but I'm trying to just read something on based on this particular place. Okay, ETF goes in hand with Bitcoin. As Bitcoin is going up, is also going up. As it's coming down, is also coming down. Now, what is the advantages? Advantages, I will just list the advantages because I will not be able to explain everything about this Bitcoin ETF right now. Now, this convenience, okay? Now, if you look through it, you can see that I will just keep the video. You can pause it and then read through the screen. Then you know what I meant by advantages. Right here, number two of these advantages of Bitcoin ETF is diversification. Now, I'll just be listing then tax efficiency. The disadvantages include management fees, ETF in accuracy. Okay, you can see what is happening. There is no balance between Bitcoin and Bitcoin ETF. You can see it's causing a lot of scandal in the market. Now, you can see another thing right here, limit to cryptocurrency trading. I will not be explaining everything. Lack of Bitcoin ownership and rest of them. There are several disadvantages that you can see based on this particular one. Okay, now how does this ETF affect the views? Have you reasoned how this ETF affect the views? Now, once you check the market now, once the market is on the bearish market, it's hard on the traders to come into business except those that do market analysis. That is why I repeat, those that do market. But those that just based on spot, that don't know what is market analysis, that is technical analysis, they will be depressed, or they will not find it easy to just come and be looking at the graph and it's decreasing at that time. So anything that you are posting that is cryptocurrency or based on crypto niche is not making any sense to them again. So all they have to do is to stay away from anything cryptocurrency for that moment, for their psychology. Though one day I will talk about on the psychology of market. Now, this psychology, they have to maintain their psychology. They don't want to see their losses. That is why they are running away from crypto niche for a particular time, for this moment where the market, there is imbalance everywhere. Okay, now I'll just be going over to number two of the reason behind the decrease in the views in the small and big channels. Okay, too much deceitful site, that is number two. Now, bad sites that cannot last longer has caused a lot of havoc. Okay, now people are no longer interested in majority of the site because they don't know the one that is good or bad. Now, it's left for the management, like those companies, to manage their site very well. Now, once they are able to manage their site, investors can come and then invest, and you know that your money are safe. Now, once you invest, you know that in so time you are going to get your interest and there will be no losses or much losses, of which we know everything about market. There must be risks and there must be profit. No, and then once these sites are not too much and they are good sites, people can find it pressure to come and then look for sites and then put in their money and know one day that is going to use some profit. Now, Bitcoin having, okay, I'll just explain it very fast because of this video. I don't want it to take much longer. I've taking time to explain Bitcoin ETF. Now, in Bitcoin halving, it is expected by April 2024 when the block reward will drop from 6.25 to 3.125 Bitcoin. Now, there will be a drop in price, okay? Now, making the market to be stable for the bull market to start fully. Now, once there is Bitcoin halving, this event will reduce the reward for mining new block by 50%. Okay, that is just the short form for this Bitcoin halving. Then news and imbalance. Now, there is a lot of news now in which they will tell you buy, enter a market for some sites for people that give signals. Now they will tell you buy now. Once people enter that market very well, it's not even the block order. Each pairs have a block order where it is expected that the market will reach and reverse or start going up. So there is a lot of news. People don't analyze markets and it's incur a lot of losses. Okay, let me quickly show you what is imbalance using my Binance. Right, this is what is called imbalance. Now you can see Bitcoin USDT right here. Now this green candle is for bearish. Now this red candle is for bearish market. Now you can see there is an imbalance right here. I want to use this imbalance, but I imbalance in 20 something k, 16k, 12k, of which I don't know whether the BTC is going to reach that place to fill up that imbalance or to mitigate that imbalance. Okay, now this imbalance right here is coming back to fill this imbalance. I don't want to elongate this video. Okay, it's coming back to fill this imbalance. This is called an imbalance, this space. So this pump is still going to come back to at least to have this imbalance that is left here, or to fill it up to 40k. Okay, now lastly is the problem of title. Problem of title has been a general issue. Even me myself, the problem of title is giving headache, and even the big channel and the small channel are finding it difficult to give their content title. Okay, now you be imagine what kind of title will I put so that it will be more visible. I know that those people that have more subscribers have more viewers, and those that have small channel, their viewers are less, but the visibility also will depend on that title of the content. Now it's left for all the crypto niche to find a suitable title that will help to sell off their content. Once we are able to find a suitable title, it will help us to make it more visible, at least to 50%, or 30% is enough. Once your content is able to reach 30% of people using YouTube, that means your content cut across about 3 million to 5 million or 10 million thereabouts. Having explained these 5 main reasons, I believe this will be helpful for those people trading and crypto niche as at large.